Hey bro, you okay? You all right? All right, good. That was super close. What? You should have bought that AR-15? Yeah, I know. You didn't know what to buy? All right, let's get you out of here. Let's go talk about it.
Welcome to your Veritas AR-15 Buyer's Guide. This is probably the #1 question I get. Guys come to me and they're like, hey, I want to buy an AR-15. I saw your bear video. I want it for home defense. I think that's the route I want to go. What do I buy? There's so much stuff on the market. It's overwhelming. So what do? There's really 3 ways to approach this. And the one that I would recommend is buy a complete rifle from a reputable manufacturer. This is my preference. This is a Geissele Super Duty. I've said it before. I think this is the best AR-15 for your money out of the box. But there's a lot of other reputable companies as well. You could go with Daniel Defense or BCM. I've been running those 3 companies for years now. I love them all. They're great. That's where I would go. If you don't want to spend that much money, there are other options on the market. You could go to Palmetto State Armory, PSA for short. They've done a lot of really great stuff recently. Go check them out. Aero Precision is another one I'd go check out. But this is what I would recommend. Go buy something out of the box from a reputable manufacturer. Again, the other ones I like would be BCM and then Daniel Defense. So go check them out. Option 2, if you want to save some money, what you can do is you can buy an upper and you can buy a lower. Now, this upper is not the serialized part of the gun. This will ship directly to your house. You don't have to pass a background check and you can just go buy it. This is a Geissele URGI, and there's a lot of companies out there that just sell uppers. Geissele being one of them, BCM being another, Daniel Defense, the companies I mentioned before. And the upper is really the heart and soul of your rifle. So this is where I would buy this complete from the factory. And then the thing that you can do if you want to save a little bit of money is you can buy your lower from a company like Aero Precision. This is an Aero lower, and you can see these pins here. I'm not going to actually assemble this for you because the overlords might get mad, but you can buy almost any upper and put it on almost any lower. They just pop together. So you will have to pass a background check to buy this. So there's also 2 ways of approaching your lower. You can buy a complete lower and then pop it on your upper, or you can assemble a lower. And I'm okay with assembling lowers. It's very easy. I can do it in about 20 minutes now. I've done it so many times. But that's a good way if you want to, get the trigger you want, get everything that you want to put into your lower. That's a good way to do it. It does take a little bit more experience. And so if it's your first time, I may not recommend that. If you want to save a little money, again, buy your upper. It'll ship right to your front door, and then, buy a complete lower. The third option is to assemble a gun yourself, like the complete thing. I do not recommend this. I have seen way too many instances of guys not knowing what they're doing, especially if they're new, and making a lot of mistakes, and then they just get a gun that they are frustrated with. And I hate seeing guys at the range being frustrated with their firearm. That's bad. It can be the cheapest option. So you can order the parts and piece everything together yourself, but I would stay away from that. And especially on your upper. Building an upper is difficult. That's where a lot of the mistakes happen. I see guys that struggle with their gassing, and they struggle with their head spacing. And so at a minimum, if you're new, buy the complete upper. Again, this is the heart and soul of your gun, and you can assemble the lower if you want to. That's pretty much it. Go buy an AR-15. I think it's the best gun for home defense. As you can see, there's a lot you can do with it. There's so many different options. They are known as the Lego gun for a reason, and they're known for being America's rifle for a reason. You can just do stuff.